former Congresswoman and presidential candidate, Lieutenant Colonel in the U.S. Army Reserves. Tulsi, the U.S. government, says no, that's not true. The intel specifically targeting Russian generals. How dangerous is this American involvement getting?
This is just one piece of the larger reality that we, the American people, are facing, which is that the Biden administration has already gotten us into a war with Russia, not just a Cold War, but a hot war, and they're using Ukraine as our proxy. We heard Secretary of Defense Austin say just the other day very clearly what our goal is, and I'm going to quote him. He said, "We want to see Russia weakened to the degree that it cannot do the kinds of things that it's done in invading Ukraine." End of quote. So what does this actually mean at a practical level? It means the United States and NATO will need to use economic and military means to decimate Russia's economy and military. That means taking out hundreds of thousands of their troops, tens of thousands of their tanks, their vehicles, their planes, and so forth. And that will not be the end of it, though, because Russia will see this, even if we get close to achieving this, Russia will see this as a threat to their very existence. And they've already said how they would react. They would react with nuclear weapons, starting with tactical nukes. And you and I know very well that once that Pandora's box is opened of nuclear war, there's no way to close it. That means the American people, the people of Europe, the people of the world, we face destruction because of this nuclear war.
I mean, people have to, the East Coast of the United States threatened. Yeah. I mean, the West Coast of the United States threatened. It's all threatened under this scenario. Now, I want you to listen, Tulsi, when I was watching the other networks today, about how the national security community, ex-CIA, is spinning this New York Times reporting. Watch.
There is an important distinction between giving the Ukrainians information in order to target individual leaders and giving the Ukrainians information that helps them prosecute the conflict, which by nature of conflict will occasionally include senior commanders who are in the field.
Tulsi, I've heard a lot of parsing of words in the past, but that's pretty much on top of the list.
Parsing of words and mumbo jumbo, really trying to obfuscate, again, what their goal really is. And their goal and what they are doing, the actions and policies we're seeing, has put us directly in war with Russia, which the American people don't want. People are struggling. You've talked so much in this show already tonight about how people are struggling all across the country. Higher gas prices, crazy high inflation, high rents, what to speak of what the cost and consequences would be to continue to escalate this war with Russia. And that's frankly where I have hope, because the power is in our hands. We've seen now primary elections are going on. The general election will be here very soon. Now's the time for we, the American people, to take a very strong stand for a future of peace and prosperity and thoroughly reject any Democrat or Republican who will not work towards that future of peace and prosperity and who will not reject this war with Russia that threatens our very lives and the well-being of our families, our children, and our future.
All right, Tulsi, wonderful to see you. Thank you so much.